bet. Come for Jimmy Sunday, Minyamanko. So, I did my bet. Any our bet. Why did I bet on my bet in him? Abraham count. No, Jimus Gadi.
Welcome to the best 90 minutes of your life on 97.3 CTFM, a sports panorama. You know what time is it? Charlie, the Ghana Premier League is back. The Ghana Premier League is back. On the show today, or on the menu today, there's a lot to chew on, a lot to munch on. Coach Otuado, stay or leave. Still unblemished in the World Cup qualifiers, flawless, yet to lose. Drew against Chad, beat Mali at the Accra Sports Stadium. But Ghanaians say, nah, football is not good. Should Otuado take us to the World Cup? What do you think? Reach out to us on 054996 Otto has a win rate of 34.3% in 16 games, 6 wins, 5 draws, and 5 losses. My boy said, Charlie, the football no good. We'll touch on some athletics as well. Ghana's team is all the way in Tokyo for the World Athletics Championship starting later tomorrow. Yao Ejeminta has all the filler on what to expect from Team Ghana. And then the Ghana Premier League kicks off today. President Mahama and our boy would be at the stadium to grace the occasion. Match day 1 is Accra Heart of Oak taking on Hoho United. And then at Etihad Stadium, my goodness, the Manchester derby. Manchester City taking on Manchester United. Pep Guardiola versus Ruben Amorim. That's week 4 of the English Premier League. We'll touch on that as well. Kofi Adams has been talking about the Black Stars' performance in the World Cup qualifiers. He says he's not too impressed with the team under Coach Otuado. He thinks Otuado can do more. 054996 that's the WhatsApp number. You can call us and share your thoughts. Nope, text us, not call. Text us and share your thoughts on what we'll be touching on today. Coach Christopher Nimley, Yao Ejeminta, and Sedina Edmond, my guest for today. Bernarda Bay Poetry Station at the Accra Sports Stadium, keeping tabs on Heart of Oak's game against Hoho United. But just like we always do on the show, we cannot start the discussion without the rabbi's prayer. Numo, you there cool?
What's okay now? You see, today the weather
It's hilarious.
It's a hilarious weather. If you ask Desmond, he knows what he has to do. Oh, no more. I believe no more Desmond. I check my cry. What
does Desmond know that we don't know?
No, but Desmond, I've been with Desmond for years. So never to Desmond. What am I saying? Hey, Desmond.
Desmond, do you know
the weather? Do you know we are hilarious one?
Do you know we are live on YouTube?
Bano ba wo wo ke ya. Awo bano ba wo wo ke ya.
Ade.
Hey wa. Bano ba wo ke ya. Awo pate o ya don. Bano ba wo ke ya. Thomas Pate bano ba wo ke ya. Thomas Pate, Thomas Pate, au Pate, Banoba wo keya. Mwana soa nima soa na masoa. Jehovah Zebao, manche. Kachogbe osmosmo oheba jo. Wakogbele yache o manche yeli aba. Jehovah Zebao, Jomo wo. Ni henu washa no kwale aje hekpo abo fambi etwe energy sports panorama the whole Ghana beyond the shores of Ghana kote Azerbaijan egbe eje ote Canada egbe eje ote America egbe eje UK egbe German egbe Japan egbe Efian egbe be fe ye Yesu gba mi no ba fe ogbe ami mi coach Christopher Nimley Ghana ma bi feel like o to ado le nka awolegbe nu tumo nye tu awolegbe nu o ya dowo o to ado what me na wo ye Jehovah Zebat gba mi wo aba awolegbe ne akoje nmeje e gba wona ko bo na twa bim bam boom bim boom bam blaster ne e male o ya mo shi ogbo to ada ya akoje o ka bo ya world cup minika e ya e male Akaje GPS. Hey, mini sanine. Hey, mini.
Sorry. The GPL is back.
It's back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Benjamin Sorry, let the house of go captain. They go keep up.
Yeah.
You are jolly. Oh, no need sa. Igbena no need your football me. You
Black Stars kina.
What a programmer fondi. What a wodi. Nyama here. Kashina no. Ya Yesu gba me. Amen.
Ami. Charlie, coach, you know what? Charlie, our YouTube people, and then they show we mad love. Before I even I put up my intro, we had 470 people already.
I said, I'm not to get them, po.
Hey, boys.
Look, yes, there was a day, I don't know how one of them got my number. It's a coach. You see that program? I said, which program? He said, you see the one you do on Friday?
Yeah.
You and the guys, if you know the liberty, the freedom. I don't want to comment on these things. I don't want to comment because if I start to comment,
but the house just.
Allow coach.
Okay, you.
What is the brand? It is
Coach J brand there, oversized jersey.
No more akpe, also akpe.
But the color is nice. The color scheme is nice. The design is nice.
It's oversized.
But the neck, for instance, there's too much of a gaping gap between.
Is it the one?
A V becomes a Y. That is what is happening.
Look at her, Jesse. Look at her.
Hey, you guys are behaving.
Heart of Folk released their jersey a day before
24 hours before
the kickoff to the start of the season. 24 hours. Whereas others released theirs at least a month before the start of the season. They released theirs a day before the start of the season.
Well, we'll get into the House of Folk conversation a bit later, but let's set the ball rolling with let's take a listen to the sports minister Kofi Adams. He was on the City Breakfast Show, spoke with host Bernard Avle, spoke about a lot of things, but one of the things that caught a lot of people's attention is his thoughts or his submission about or what he thinks about the Black Stars' performance under Coach Otuado. Let's take a listen to Kofi Adams.
The national teams, that today, after game 8, are very comfortable that they are going to the World Cup. As I sit here, very soon AFCON will start in Morocco. Is Ghana going to be there? No. For the fair, we watch on TV. We have not qualified for the World Cup yet. We still need a win and a minimum draw. Comfortably say that as far as our group is concerned, nobody can upstage or overtake us. Even if they score 1,000 goals, even if they score 1,000 goals. So we are not sitting in a comfortable space at all. So if I tell you that I am impressed, then it means that I don't know my job. I am not. There's a lot of room for improvement. And when you meet the coach himself, he tells you that he feels he got this one, not his. He takes blame for this. He takes blame for that. He's identified this. But well, people may ask, for how long will you continue to be doing post? For how long? Because you sometimes sit on tenterhooks.
I say tenterhooks. Charlie, more room for improvements. That's the sports minister Kofi Annan speaking on the City Breakfast Show with Bernard Avley on Wednesday. Just a bit of context. So he was speaking in relation to the just ended 2 games in September against Chad and Mali, right? The Black Stars put up that very mundane performance against Chad in Jamena. Went on to grind a very, very scrappy win against Mali at the Accra Sports Stadium. A lot of people were not too happy with. But, however, Ghana still sit top of Group I with 19 points. 6 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. 17 goals scored, 6 conceded. They have 11 goals. Madagascar are second with 16 points. The Black Stars need just a win from the next 2 games against Central African Republic and Comoros to book their place as part of the 48 teams that would be competing at the World Cup 2026, USA, Canada, and Mexico. As a stand in Africa, it's just Morocco and Tunisia. Yeah, right? Morocco and Tunisia.
Yeah. Morocco and Tunisia, they have qualified.
From Africa. So what it means is that we have 7 more slots automatic for Africa. And then if the second place teams go through the playoffs, they'll go and do that intercontinental whatever, and we are able to activate a 10 slot. Coach, let's start off with Otto. After the 2 games, I have monitored several analysis, commentaries, several submissions from different people, stakeholders, supporters, journalists, and people. A section of Ghanaians belong to people who think that Otto should be shown the exit, and another section also belong to the people who think that, look, let him finish the World Cup, take us to the World Cup. So he's done 2 full cycles, Qatar 2022 and the 2026 World Cup, and then based on what he does at the World Cup in the USA, Canada, and Mexico, we look at the KPI set by the GFA. That's if there is. Then we can show him the exit. Where do you stand on what you've seen? People also say that when it comes to African football, sometimes you don't really need to play champagne football. You don't need to play expansive. You don't need to be playing that good football. The most important thing is that you go onto the pitch and you grind results. And that's what Otto has done in the 5 games he has played. What are your thoughts, Coach?
Gabi, every single Ghanaian listening to Sports Panorama knows my stand about this matter. I said the day Ket Okreku single-handedly connived with the interview committee, those who interviewed to get us the coach, and we were told that Otuado was the best performer during the interview of top coaches. That was one of the darkest days in the football history of this country.
You mean darkest?
I'm telling you honestly.
Wow.
And it included Thompson feet.
And he said it at the press conference.
What?
That Curtin Mercado spoke to
Yes,
him for what,
4 hours. Yes.
I'm
Thompson
saying
feet.
that was one of the darkest days.
Yeah, the Mali head coach. Thompson feet.
I have said, and I continue to say, that when it comes to the Black Stars of Ghana, you don't do try and error there. You don't do that. The gross disrespect, repeat, I said the gross disrespect that this FA have shown to the people of this country was revealed evidently when we failed to qualify for the AFCON. That was the perfect opportunity to sack Otuado. As we speak today, one of the questions I didn't get to ask the minister when he came here, if I would have asked him, was the fact that how much is Otuado take? You know, up to now,
we still don't know.
We still don't know the details, the clauses, the performance, the
KPIs in his contract.
We still don't know.
As to whether qualifiers to the World Cup.
Somebody
do this, you don't
who didn't meet one of the requirements. One he couldn't meet. Given the job, completely a disaster, still maintained in the job because of one person, Ketu Kuriku. Look, my stand on this has never changed. It will never change. I don't hate him. I love him as a fellow Ghanaian.
Nobody hates Otto.
But the fact of the matter is, he's not up to the standard. Look, Gabi, let me tell you something. You see, apart from the fact that he should have been sacked when we failed to qualify for the AFCON, every single confusion in our team as we speak today has been caused by Otuado. I've never seen a coach who rather would be the catalyst to creating confusion in his own team.
When you say confusion, what have you
look
said?
at the concept he displayed when it came to the captainship issue.
Okay. Is it the recent one against Mali?
No!
Or the previous one?
The previous ones. The Kudus, Jiku, Thomas Partey, Jordan. Concert. Complete concert. Gimmicks. Sini, I just sini won kwale fu lale. Sini fu. What do you mean, she? You are the coach, and you are the one creating the chaos in your own team. I've never seen that before. You put that aside. Now let's come to the progress of our team. The progress of our team under Otuado.
The progress, yeah, that's what I want to hear.
It's been so bad, and so bad, and so bad. Look, every single Ghanaian can attest to the fact that it's not been the best. For me, it hurts because I know the circumstances under which Otuado was maintained. That's why if I was here with my honorable Kofi Adams, oh no more, if you know here, back in Ashine, your job, I would have told him, my boss, you were one of those who convinced the people that Otuado to stay. I'm saying it here on record. I'm telling you honestly. Because if the players themselves, the players or the playing body, Kofi Adams told the whole country, honorable, that the players wanted the man sacked. The players, and they were not ordinary players in the team. They were the most experienced, the most reliable, the most committed players in the team. They wanted this coach sacked and gone. He questioned the commitment of our best player. You remember the day he questioned Thomas Partey's commitment? I said, what? It's like, what's the name of the Argentine coach? Scolani, Scaloni.
Yes.
It's like Scaloni questioning the allegiance, the commitment of Leo Messi to the Argentine national team. What? That would be his end. That day would have been his end. This man did that. Very snobbish during his press conference. Even recently, when people were putting your record, is it a record you should be proud of? He said, come on, my friend, it doesn't matter. Who told you it doesn't matter? $50,000 a month, $20,000 until recently per match. When you come in a particular month and the Blasters play 2 games and they win both, you take home $90,000 every month. You say it doesn't matter.
Money.
They cry. Aseleche alalo alamo che ekoto. $90,000 every month if the Blasters come and play and they win 2 games like the one we won against Chad and Madagascar. 90,000. What do you want the monthly salary? $90,000 free. Is this $90,000 coaching? Tactically, he has shown that we cannot take him to the World Cup. Now, World Cup,
Otto says that, so that question that was asked at the press conference, that in the 16 matches, he says that is of no use. That's his words. I'm quoting him verbatim.
That is very disrespectful.
Because he says that in those 16
money
matches,
that we have spent money on, matches that we have spent money on. Yeah. You Otoado, you sit there at the press conference and you tell us that it's of no use.
In the 16 matches, he says that
just
we had friendlies in those 16 matches.
The Niger match was a friendly. The Sudan match was a friendly.
We can't
the
really
Angola match was a friendly.
much to it.
We can look at this man. You see, these are the things for which he does that will ensure he never grows and becomes a better coach. Because if I'm the head coach of the Black Stars, I would rather pay attention to the games that got me to fail and look through those games.
So in the AFCON qualifiers?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Losing to war-torn Sudan.
Sudan! Away from Sudan!
And
Niger. Niger, and do you know that Niger came and they beat us here in Ghana.
Yeah.
Niger beat us here in Ghana. And do you know another reason why he should be sacked?
Nope.
You saw what happened?
In the Mali game?
In the Mali game?
Yes.
Look, if your captain, the one who is supposed to be your rep within the playing body, if he questions your substitution and virtually display for everybody to know that that substitution he disagree with, the man is not in charge.
So you're talking about Jordan.
Didn't you see? Everybody saw.
Jordan.
Everybody saw it.
Otto is not in charge?
But he's in charge. Who told you?
But he's the head coach.
That Pep Guardiola would decide to substitute Rodri or to substitute Gundogan, and Gundogan as captain or company, Baduba War Session, would challenge Pep's decision. That is the end of him. That is the end of him. So if you cannot get your own captain to support you when things are tough, it means you are not in charge.
Yeah.
We cannot take you to the World Cup. But last by 1 point.
Okay.
Why he should be sacked? You see the way he treats his assistant coaches.
Desmond Affair.
When they come to get back. Nobody didn't you see? I'm demonstrating you. Didn't you see? Gabby, you didn't see it.
I saw it.
How many times were he not just rubbishing Desmond? Go back. The man too, you have given the man. You see, the politics that they've given the man. Is it earpiece or
talk back?
Talk back. The walkie-talkie. Said they're talking. He is talking to a 78, 79-year-old man who couldn't see.
No, coach. But when you say rubbishing, maybe
how do you describe that?
No, but what Desmond wants to communicate,
you see,
has been initially communicated.
We were watching the team.
No, but you and I were not there. We can only.
I don't need to be there to see when the man is pushing the man as if he doesn't matter.
Because I mean, in the heat of the moment, you have a lot running through his mind.
If you understand coaching, if you are the head coach of a team,
okay,
the moment your who is your right hand man? Your direct asset. The moment he walks to you, you see the fact that you accepted that he should be with you within the team. He's got technical eyes. Unless Otuado is telling you that he sees everything, he knows everything, he has the solution to everything. Unless he's telling us that. But the fact still remains that that is one of the things that has been put out there as his biggest challenge.
So is that to say that he doesn't trust his tech team?
Then
But that was the narrative.
all of them should be sacked.
That was the narrative before the let go of what's his name, Joseph.
I'm
Loma,
saying that what
right?
I saw, not once, not twice, he was rubbish, pushing Desmond Offer away. Didn't you see that? I saw. Maybe my eyes. Maybe I am blind. I couldn't see well. But I trust my eyes so well that I'm not sure I didn't see well. I saw clearly.
He saw it.
Inna le feeling gani feeling gadochi. I saw it.
Saw it.
You are. Then, having said all of this, I have never seen the Black Stars of Ghana playing in Accra or Kumasi, anywhere in the world, with Thomas Partey in midfield, with Jordan Ayew leading the attack, with the sort of quality we've got, and our players are doing bim, bam, boom, boom, bim, bam. Do you know how the commentator described our play? He said the Black Stars recklessly keeps giving away possession. I couldn't believe that. Maybe I'm that one time I'm the only person. But where I was watching, I didn't go to the stadium. Where I was watching, I had the full listening ears.
Yeah, I agree.
The commentator said
We
the
won.
Black Stars
We won
were commentary.
So we saw
yes,
it.
we were recklessly.
The play was
giving
just
the-
it was
Jesus
just it was
Christ.
just what?
Give me
disjointed.
just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If I'm the head coach, anybody, if I stand up and I say, don't, who born dog? If you like, and you are a Salisu, you are a Jiku, you are a, what is the right fullback? UNT. You are how do you call it?
Gideon Mensah.
Gideon Mensah. Virtually rendering Thomas Partey and Sibo completely useless for close to 35 minutes. And you are there and you are happy. And Thomas Partey picks up the ball and says, we need runners, people to show up. Why are they not showing up? Onani, Onani, Onani. This is against Mali here in Accra. And we couldn't calm down our nerves. You see, we were in charge of the game, y'all. It wasn't a must-win game from the Black Stars. We could have drawn, we could have lost. We still top the group with our destiny in our own hands. The Malians, who needed the win badly, they were rather constructive. They were rather calm. That is Ghana for you. That is Ghana for you.
And they realized the weakness in the team, which is Asari. So
You see, you recklessly give the ball away to them against a quality opposition. We get punished. We get beat. That one goal advantage is over 10, and we are going to get hammered. About hammer Wodugba, we get hammered.
you get what?
About hammer Wodugba. Onu again and again and again. Look, the body language when things are not
body
going well.
language.
Oh no!
Oh, Charlie.
You see, there are so many
This
things.
is
you
the
look.
conversation I'll be having with
Oh
y'all.
no more. Enkoye. You don't need to be a
The body language.
It's very bad. Se osuo. Se osreo. Se ojojo. Oh no, no padi feel your touchline. Who is it motivating? Somebody say when I say Amorim na metrianica. Amorim na metrianica. We na metrianica. I will say it and say it hands down. The point I'm making is that above all, tactically, he's not up to the task. Tell me what I'm saying is not true.
After 17 months, you've not seen enough.
If after 17 months, our team is playing bim bam boom when we are leading by just 1 goal, a game that bim bam boom, we are on top of the league by scoring 1, we have 19 points that we should rather calm down. Oh Charlie, I wish I was the coach for just 2 minutes.
Oh Charlie.
When I stand and I do this and I say, oh, come on everybody calm down. Who born dog? Don't calm down and say something.
But coach, what about those who say that
Who are those?
the national team is not like the club football? You don't have the luxury of time.
You see, there are basics. There are basics in football. You don't need to be in the national team for 20 years to get your players to play the basic thing, control and pass. At that level, it's now going to tell Gideon Mensah how to control and pass, or you're going to tell Jiku under no pressure control the ball and pass it to Thomas Partey so that we establish a rhythm and a tempo and a proper intensity to our game. You don't need to be in, you don't need to be with the boys for close to 2 months, 10 months, to be able to teach them this basic. These are basic things. And for the fact that they've gone through the ranks and they are at the apex, the Black Stars is the apex of our game. And once they're at the apex of the game, you don't need to. What?
You're dealing with pros.
You're dealing with pros, with professional players. Didn't you see how Thomas Partey was complaining? Didn't you see how that Sibo was complaining? Because it became very clear that the two guys who were to, take the ball and establish a rhythm, they were being made virtually useless.
Okay.
They were being bypassed senselessly. Bim bam. Because we are leading Mali 1-0. If you're leading Portugal with Ronaldo, or you are leading Argentina with Messi, and then you kick the ball in the sky for it to stay there forever, it shouldn't come down. Oh, don't laugh. These are factuals. You are leading Mali in Accra.
If you Shaolin soccer.
You are leading Mali in Accra 1-0. And we've moved from 16 to 19 points. Yeah. And we couldn't calm down to pass the ball among ourselves. They were desperate. You remember at the time they had no defensive shape.
Yeah.
Very high line.
They had no
they committed a lot of
give
body
me
shots.
the coach for 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. We scored the second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh and 8 goals. I'm telling you honestly. They had no defensive shape. Rather, we were
and it got to a time, right? The Malians were just striking from like 60 yards.
60 yards.
Because I think they realized Asari was not good with long range shots.
You see? So what this coach should be getting? Calm down. Now if the boys are doing things that is not right, and as a coach, and not under any pressure, rather, I said that when the commentator said the Black Stars of Ghana are recklessly giving the possession away anytime they get it, I say, wow, this is Ghana. This is Anthony Anna Ghana. This is John Mensah's Ghana. This is John Pensah Ghana. John Pensah sat there. I'm sure said John Pensah will be changed. Because we saw John Pensah at the World Cup.
Coach, wrap it up in
under pressure. You come down. You see John Pensah. You come down and you pass, you dribble past, then everybody comes down, the Michael Essien, the Buffalo, the Antoniana, the Kodja, Samoa, the Samoa Jan, Tati, Toti, Tita, Rata, everybody come down.
And that one is what?
Oh, when you're processing the ball under pressure,
It'd be so funny.
Rata.
Charlie, coach, behave yourself.
Oh, you've not heard about this term before?
The orchestra.
You've not heard about this term before?
Coach,
what's the difference? Barcelona was playing in the days of Pep Guardiola. You understand? When they get into that mood, the mood of ratatatata, you not touch the ball. Ratatatata, go. We saw that at the World Cup. In 2006, even when our very first appearance, we saw Essien and Sule go. I'm not comparing. Okay. But look, under Otuado, the performances are bad. Tactically, he's not up to the task. He's bankrupt, inefficient. It's not up. Look, do you know the coaches that will be meeting in the World Cup? Do you know the coaches will be meeting?
Top coaches.
Top notch.
Yeah,
top notch coaches. Top notch coaches. I say, look, me, it's because it's America and Canada. But if you present the AFCON to me, and Ghana is not going to win the World Cup.
Yeah.
We stand a better chance of winning the AFCON.
Okay.
So for him not to have even given us that single opportunity to be at the AFCON, the sacking is long overdue. Honorable Kofi Adams.
So sacking.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Papa. Yes,
just quick one. Do you think what Kofi Adams said at that interview says he's not impressed? It's more like it's just a matter of time. That they show him the exit.
Onyaze! You see, look, Gabi, do you think the job Otto is doing is a 50? No, man, I don't even see him alone. His entire backroom staff. Technically, I've said it here before. Our backroom staff is the weakest among the elites. And look, I've modified, I've said among what? The elites on the continent of Africa. You take this backroom staff, Otuado, Desmond, John Pencil, And then that 78, 79-year-old man who is taking pension money, pension pay, enani, shefa, enani, if he could see for 35 minutes, would he have permitted them to be doing bim bam boom? He was talking to Desmond all the time. Could he have told them that, tell the man that you should tell the boys to start playing bam boom bam bim bam boom and that? I mean,
Charlie.
No, bim bam boom blasters.
My goodness. 0549969996. That's the WhatsApp line. You can text us. See the comments on YouTube, Charlie. The boys can't stop laughing. They say, Coach,
your captain.
Coach,
he
they
says
worry.
no. AJME, your captain minute change. What? My captain would challenge my substitution. I strip him off the ban. The next, he is no longer my captain, but he's to represent me in thick and thin and support me in all directions.
Yeah, talk to me. Tell me you see some positives in the team. The 2 games watched. Some positives from Moto. Let me hear from you. Yeah.
Positives. I think I saw one positive in the game against Mali, and that was towards the end, where we're defending, we're deep, we conceded possession to Mali, but the substitutions that he made, he brought on guys who would aid Ghana in the counter-attack. So he brought on speedy guys, Joseph Pinto, Iñaki Williams, and he brought on Kamaldeen Suleimana. So the positive bit about Tuado's
so the substitution
run
to
with the Mali game, or the last couple of games that we had in the international window, I think the biggest positive I took from that game, or those games, was the biggest positive was that move that he made, or series of moves that he made to get runners or speedy guys on our side to be able to handle the counter attack, because he realized that we couldn't possess the ball. He realized that we're playing very deep and we're defending throughout. We consider possession a lot, and so, and like you mentioned, Mali virtually had no defensive shape. They were playing with a very high line. They had just 2 players at the back who were very close to the center circle or the center line, and so the only option for Ghana to get a second goal to cushion our lead and to cushion ourselves was to hit out on the counter attack. And what better way to be able to do that than to have guys who can run past pretty much anybody on the pitch, to be able to do that
and waste their chances.
And he made the right decisions by bringing on Kamaldeen Suleimana, Joseph Pentila, and Iñaki Williams. It was down to the players to be able to execute that plan, because you look at that Kamaldeen Suleimana chance, just cut the ball back, just cut the ball back and lay it on a silver platter for Iñaki Williams to score. He failed to recognize Iñaki Williams free on the opposite side, so that was very disappointing. And so when I look at it, that was pretty much the only positive I picked up from the games that we recently had under Otuado. But look, I have stated that Otuado should be allowed to see out the qualifiers, because at this point in time we have 1 foot at the World Cup. We just need a win, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to qualify, because the closest contender to Ghana is Madagascar, and they'll be taking on Mali in the subsequent games. And looking at how Mali really want to give themselves every single chance to be able to get to the World Cup, they need to win all their games just to be in the playoff contention. And so I see them beating Madagascar, and so
that plays into our hands.
So all we need is to ensure that we win one of our next 2 games, and we'll be through to the World Cup. And I honestly believe that once we are through to the World Cup, then we let him go. We let him go.
So he qualifies us and we show him the exit.
Yeah, we show him the exit, because at the end of the day,
you bring Tom Saintfiet.
Not Tom Saintfiet, but
get us a better coach.
Because at this point in time, no, because I look at this in this manner, because I look at Otuado's first time as a head coach with Ghana, or his first run with Ghana, and I look at things now. and I don't see much improvement.
But do you not think, not to cut you, do you not think that what he did in Qatar?
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to say let's forget what has happened in the AFCON series,
Yes.
but do you not think that he taking us to the World Cup in Qatar is more like a perfect learning curve for him, and that he gets an opportunity to qualify us to the World Cup, he can do better? I mean, football is just a funny thing.
You see,
just you cannot predict.
Yes,
He
you
goes into
cannot
that
predict.
World Cup,
Yes.
and what he will do in the World Cup will be different.
See, you cannot predict. Yes,
we can predict.
See, you cannot
So
predict.
why are you watching like
you
that?
cannot predict. So if you are not no, you cannot predict.
We can predict.
Gabby, you let me answer your question.
Yeah,
See,
yeah. So, somebody say Otuado versus De La Fuente for Spain.
No, you see, you cannot predict. No one knows what will happen in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No one knows. But based on things that you put in place, you can have a good read on what will happen in the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
You get it? Football is just like life. Sometimes when you do things right, it doesn't necessarily end the right way. But sometimes when you put things in place, it ends the right way. I'll give you an example. 2010 World Cup. Spain, their first game, they played without Iniesta.
Yeah.
They lost to Switzerland. Is it Fernando's goal? They lost to Switzerland. And the consensus was, once Iniesta returns, Spain will win their games. And guess what? He returned, they won all their games, and in the final against Netherlands, guess who scored the winning goal? Andres Iniesta.
Yeah.
So, you can base your arguments or projections based on some things that are happening now, traits that are happening now. And when I look at Otuado and I project it into the World Cup, I don't see us being able to go beyond the group stage. We'll just go there and be mere participants and come back home. But qualifying to the World Cup is good, but it is not great. And looking at the collection of talents that we have, their age, the teams that they are playing for, the kind of reputation that they come with,
and the sort of ball we are playing,
it doesn't correlate. And on top of that, once we make it to the World Cup, do you know the number of coaches who will be lining up just to coach this collection of talent and be able to get the best out of them? Top level coaches will be ready to do so. And unlike a few decades ago, where money was a problem, now we are in a situation where money doesn't necessarily seem to be a problem.
Certain coaches.
Yes. Because at the end of the day, if you are reportedly
coaches who take $50,000,
just because they just want the chance to coach the likes of Thomas Partey and Kudus. No, because they want to mold something. What? So and on top of that, you'll be doing it at the World Cup of all places. And so we shouldn't cheapen ourselves, if there's a word like that, just to and make ourselves average or mediocre by sticking with Otuado. Yes, he's done well, and always it ties into what my mantra and what I've always said. He has 19 points. Ghana has this number of wins. But look beyond the numbers.
Okay.
The eye test, it never lies. What we've seen so far, is it good enough for a country like Ghana? Looking at our pedigree, looking at the collection of talent that we have, it is not good enough. And like I said earlier, we have to wrap up. Looking at what he did in the first run, his second run, I haven't seen much improvement, particularly in the area of leadership. And this is what our team really lacks. Coach mentioned the 2006 World Cup squad. Now, what that team had and what this team or this present iteration of Black Stars players do not necessarily have is leaders across board. I look at this Black Stars squad. Okay, aside Jordan Ayew, I don't see, the big time leaders in the team. They are talented, they play very good football, but they don't ace that box, or they don't check that box when it comes to top level leadership. And that's why when the Black Stars get into a bit of trouble on the pitch, then it easily goes down in shambles.
Found and it's sustainable.
And so it is, once you have these young players in there who do not have that quality yet, some can grow into it, some just don't have it. You either have it or you don't. it is down to the coach to be able to put that into or fill that hole. And when I look at Otuado,
he doesn't give you that.
He doesn't give me that bit of confidence that he fills that hole. Look at the 2006 squad throughout. No disrespect, even the Ghana-based players who were in that squad.
Yeah, I think for local
they were leaders on their own. Yeah. They were leaders on their own. Sheila Iliasu, Sami Eje, was it Dankwe? Was Dankwe part? Yeah, Dankwe was part. Yes, but you look at even the goalkeeping bit. There was Kingston.
Yeah.
His backup was Sami Eje.
Yes.
Sami Eje's backup was Jojo.
Yeah.
Now look at our goalkeeping department. It's Benjamin Asari. Beyond Benjamin Asari is Atizigi, talented, but leadership-wise, does he check the box? He doesn't check the box.
Okay.
Now they brought in Patrick Annan. He used to be Jojo Wallacott. It doesn't measure. You look at the right full back position. Back in the day, you had John Paintel. Now it is Caleb Yerenchi and Tariq Lamptey. They don't check that box, and so you need leaders on the pitch. Beyond Jordan Ayew, you don't have them. The one who is a bit close is Alexander Chiku, but he plays in Thomas Partey. He plays in defense. Back in the day, you had John Mensah, you had Sami Kufuor.
You had leaders in every department.
Yeah. And so it is down to the coach to bring that leadership to the table. And when I look at Otuado, he doesn't bring that leadership to the table. So look, get him to qualify us to the World Cup, see it through, and as soon as we are officially in the World Cup, look, give him a sack letter, add a compensation, and let's start looking for a new coach ASAP, because we won't be at the AFCON, and so we can't test ourselves before the World Cup. So we need to be using the few friendlies that will come along the way to test ourselves, and you can use that as a means to get a new head coach in, so that he can bring his idea on board.
Okay.
Then we can stand the chance of being able to do well at the World Cup. And so for me, Otuado, let him see out the qualifiers, but after the qualifiers, when we go to the World Cup, you let him go.
Hey boys, nah, sack him. Yeah, Jamie and Coach Christopher Nimley. Let me take a quick break. When we come back, I'll get Steady's thoughts. I'll try and read some messages. Then we'll move on to some other stuff. This is Sports Panorama on 97.3. I'm Gabriel for you. Back after this.
City 97.3. Accra.
Big things are happening. Cowbell Coffee is giving you the chance to win big in the Cowbell Coffee with You Every Moment promo. Brand new Suzuki Jimny SUV. Cash price. All expense paid luxury trips to Zanzibar or South Africa. Smart TV, smartphones, free Netflix subscription, PS5 consoles for the gamers, and many more. Just buy 10 promo sachets of Cowbell Coffee. Find the unique codes inside the sachet and dial *713*27# or scan the QR codes on the sachet, which takes you to a microsite to enter your unique code. 10 sachets equals 1 entry, and boom, you are in. So hurry, buy your favorite Cowbell Coffee, sip and win. Charlie, look sharp, it's your moment to shine. Cowbell Coffee, with you every moment. Promo runs from July 15th to September 15th. Terms and conditions apply. This advert is FDA approved. This promo is regulated by the NLA on a Caritas lottery platform.
City 97.3. Accra.
Welcome back. 97.3 Sports Panorama. I am Gabi Affair here with Coach Christopher Nimley, Yao Ejeminta, and Sedina Medmon. Sports Panorama is brought to you by Cowbell Coffee. Big things are happening. Cowbell Coffee is giving everyone the chance to win some amazing prizes. If you like Netflix like myself, just hop onto that Netflix subscriptions. PS5 console for the gamers, smart TVs, phones, laptops, cash prizes, and even luxury all expense paid trips to, do you know Zanzibar? Okay. Or South Africa. With a brand new Suzuki Jimny SUV. Just buy 10 promo sachets of Cowbell Coffee and find the unique codes inside and dial *713*27# or scan the QR code on the sachets to enter the codes into the microsite. 10 sachets equal 1 entry and boom, lala, you're in. You can also visit at cowbellcoffee.gh on social media for more. And they say Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. The promo runs from July 15 to September 15. And yep, the advert is FDA approved. So big stuff. Tomorrow is Saturday, so just go buy some Cowbell Coffee. Wake up in the morning, drink stuff. Ask your Jimmy, he will sort you out. 05499696 05499696. Let me take some messages. I'll come to Sedi. Sedi is a big fan of Otto. He says don't sack him. Let's go to the World Cup, and then after that we can see. Let me take this message. This one says the coach makes me feel proud to understand. You mean coach? And appreciate the Ghana language. Ubake. I think I'm not a huge fan of Sports Panorama. From Alex from Berlin. From Alex, welcome. Still, Coach Otuado is catastrophic. Okay. This one says I'm really enjoying the prayer. We cannot enjoy Friday without you guys. Nice one. We, the Chelsea, are winning, but you people are not giving us the commentary. For Ghana Black Stars to qualify and do well. My name is Steven Numakpo from J Kujo. Okay. Zalex Dwayne in London says sack that trainer scout now. However, Liverpool will win on Sunday. All right. So this one says please, Otuado must be sacked. It's clear from our players that they do not trust Otuado's tactics. Regards to my man, Coach Nimley from Obed Anderson. With this caliber of players that Ghana has and the kind of performance we put up, I think Otuado should resign or we sack him. He's not good enough. Such an abysmal performance. I can't wait to watch my darling club Liverpool back in action against Burnley on Sunday. Kofi Adams should be firm on the GFA guys. The GPL, nothing excites me. But it's only match day 1. Please go and watch the games. We beg you, okay? This one says, good evening, panelists of City Panorama. As for the World Cup, Otuado could help us qualify, but we will come home after the group stages. The bottom line is that Ayani Mokwaba. Okay. That's all. We need we need a coach for the team the World Cup. Gordon from Adabraka. Okay. Good evening, City Sports crew. For me, the performance of the Black Stars last Monday was absolutely nothing to write home about. This can't compete in a FIFA World Cup tournament. Kofi from Amasaman. Otuado should be sacked. Okay, no name. This one says, good evening, guys. Hope all is well. Yeah, we're good. This is Tony texting from Legon. Tony, what's up? This one says, guys, you know what? Ghana, God forgive me for what I'm about to type. Deep down, I wish Ghana doesn't qualify for the World Cup. The reason being is that what I'm seeing now, we just go and waste our money, which can be used for something beneficial. Kurt is my second reason. That man wants to run for third term, and I know you know. Now, if the Black Stars should qualify for the World Cup, that man called Kurt will leverage on Ghana qualifying for the World Cup to run for a third term. And bet me, coach, it will be inevitable and nothing can be done. We'll all watch this man go for a third term. Okay. If Otuado takes Ghana to the World Cup, what will he bring to us? At least we have reached the quarterfinals before, so we can take Ijaya from North K. We cannot enjoy Friday without you guys. Nice one. We need a Chelsea fan. Okay, I've read this. You can also text us 0549969996. Let's talk about coach says sack him. Yeah, says sack him. I did not say sack him. He said sack him after the World Cup. Sack him after he qualifies us to the World Cup.
He was echoing part of what I was about to say.
Okay, which is?
Don't sack him now.
But when?
Let me ask you this question. To sack Otuado, you have had numerous windows to sack Otuado. For instance,
you mean
today
the GFA?
The GFA does not pay Otuado. Let's set that on record.
So the Ministry of Sports and Recreation.
Solid. Now, today marks 100 days from the tournament we are not going to be part.
You've been counting already.
Oh, we are counting.
Yeah,
100. 100. We are not going to be there. Why won't we be there?
And they'll keep us. They'll
You
keep.
saw the stadium Morocco built.
Yeah.
They'll keep reminding us.
What to our boy in a stadium? What to our boy in a stadium? Ajele Jen, Ajele.
So, reason why we are not there, for listeners to understand, is because we lost to Niger 2-1 in our own backyard. I remember watching that game with a couple of friends. We saw a right back in that game, and I was like, wait, 10 minutes crowd here to me. And frankly, the players never made it back to the Black Stars. It is from things that Otuado has also said that adds up to the reasons why the minister would echo what the streets want.
Like what?
Which is they are not impressed with him.
Okay.
And he doesn't make matters easier by some of the utterances he makes.
That's Otto.
Yes. Let me add up to what a bit of context to what coach said. When they were just soaking up pressure and playing the ball up front, recycle, come back again. Let's kick it back.
Bim bam, ashimomi, ashimobole
Coach Ekwe, Afemeni.
ashimomi bahad, bim bam, boom boom bim bam.
After the game, Otuado sat in the presser and said that after they got the goal, it was vibes.
Vibes on vibes.
So if you say things like this, and we want to come and say that no, give him a chance because he has scored over 25 goals, conceded less than that, and is doing better than some clubs who are paying their coaches more than that amount of money, you make the job difficult. We always like underlining numbers. That is why for me, Manchester United fans need to give Amorim also time. He lays beautifully into that. The underlining numbers shows that Otuado is learning from his mistakes, but maybe the cycle of him learning and applying is too long for Ghanaians.
Okay.
I understand the Ghanaian populace are calling for his head because it is the taxpayers' money which is used to pay Otuado. It is very right for them to demand that. However, at this crucial point, where mathematically Ghana looks to have made the World Cup, mathematically, once again, Ghana looks to have made the World Cup, it will be a bit rushed to sack him now. Let him play the qualifiers and let him increase the 34.3%.
You are concerned about the percentage.
You see,
The
he
win
would.
percentage.
You see, I find it scandalous that he sat in the presser and says that he doesn't see statistics.
Yeah, he says it's of no use.
Oh no, unfortunately, you see,
Those coaches he said he associates himself with Jogging Club and Co.
And Eden Terzic.
you see, that's where he gets it wrong again. That's what I'm saying. He makes it difficult for the numbers that are underlining the kind of things he's trying to improve in the team to speak for him. Now, you sit and you say
games that we have spent money on. He comes by and tells her that they are of no use.
that and one thing Otuado needs to understand is these games are the ones that win you trophies, and the trophies are the ones that have made the coaches that you said you listen to huge coaches. Club did not win the Champions League with a 34.3% win rate.
Okay.
Club did not win the EPL, although it's known as the COVID EPL, with a 34.3% win rate. He needs to understand certain things, that statistics important. Hence, we are making a case that he be kept on because the underlying figures are showing a positive improvement from what happened over the AFCON qualifiers.
Okay.
In as much as part of it still wants to rear its ugly head, it is way better than the AFCON qualifiers. What happened versus Mali is not so different from what happened in Kumasi when Ghana played Angola and lost by a long goal. I was there. The game proceeded in such similar fashion. And that one, Otuado again complained about the pitch.
Anytime we lose a game, if it's not the page being hard, the page is not good. Have you ever seen him?
Did Angolans play in the air?
That was the question the fans were asking. We all played on the same pitch. You understand? Yeah. So if Otuado keeps making excuses, it becomes difficult for the statistics that he says he's not looking at to speak for him.
Okay. So sack him after he qualifies us, or sack him after he qualifies.
Give him
he takes us to the World Cup and you sack him.
No, you see, now when he gets into the World Cup, number one, is he going to listen? Is he going to listen?
What is he going to coach today?
Yeah, he'll come up against
the levels there. No, look
at the kind of coaches that people are bringing to the World Cup.
Our entire backroom staff. I'm not going to remain silent.
Thomas Tuchel, Carlo Ancelotti.
I think my good friend Desmond has been rushed. So when we get to the World Cup, it's Otuado and Desmond. They are our technical brains.
Yeah.
If we qualify beyond the group stage,
now you see, it becomes very difficult because this is an expanded World Cup, an expanded AFCON. We could not make it.
You don't think we can be part of the third best placed teams or something like that?
In the World Cup, when you are put in a group with, let's say, Bolivia find a way, play the intercontinental qualifiers and qualify, you are placed in that group, and for some strange reason, you get a Norway in your group.
Or some Jordan B.
No, not Jordan. Just calm down.
Maybe Jordan have qualified.
Calm down. Despite the United States have been poor, you get United States in your group. Mm-hmm. Who are you beating in that group?
Oh, the Black Stars will beat USA. They'll beat Jordan.
Look, Pochettino has been bad with the USA national team, but with this current setup and how we run things in this Black Stars, today we are playing we are playing 3-4-3 defensive. Tomorrow we are playing 4 back, mid press. Like, it's always all over the place. Let us have an identity for the team. It's difficult. It's not going to be overnight. Okay. That is why the most important point now is look at the amount of money we have spent so far on the qualifiers.
Okay, so lack of identity, lack of consistency for you is your worry.
And he needs to also calm down.
Otto should calm down.
Yes.
Okay.
Calm down. We are the people. When you were wearing the jersey of Ghana, you see, he needs some introspection as well. When he was wearing the jersey of Ghana, was this the kind of thing that was being meted out to him? If that's so, if that's actually so, would he have loved and taken it upon himself to do second coming? Mm-hmm. It's worrying, but for now, let's allow Otuado, because I don't think this would have been the call so much, but for that result in Chad, which was bad, you say the pitch is not concrete. That is why you have an advanced party. Go there, understand the terrain, and then we know how to plan for the game. Okay. The Malians were here long before the team actually came to Ghana. These are some of the things we need to understand, the nuances of the game. Football has gone past what we used to think about.
Read the game, you see, coaching, when the systems are in motions and the people are running all over the place, that is where we see the coaches. Oh, that is where we see the coaches. You are playing against child. Okay, but me be in trouble.
Chad.
No more me be in trouble. Everybody has beaten Chad home and away, Ghana. Yeah. I did it.
Oh, Charlie, Black Stars they matters. They matter day. Well, let's talk some athletics. Yeah, let's leave the Black Stars. They will come back in October to play the Central African Republic and Comoros. Need just a win from the 2 games to book a place at the 2026 World Cup. USA, Canada, Mexico. Yeah, let's talk some athletics. Team Ghana is in action, right? Later tomorrow. That's true, right? Yeah. I think we'll start with the Rashid Samino and Benjamin Azamati. They'll be doing the 100 meter men's heat. Yeah. That's 11:35 a.m. And then we'll follow suit with Azamati and Samino again for the semis, the finals, 800 meter heat.
That is if they qualify.
If they qualify, yes. Alex Amankwa. Rose Boy in the high jump. Fuseni will do the 200 meters. 200 meters. Yeah. And also there's so that's also if they qualify. We also have the men's 4x100 meter heat. Samino Azamati Fuseni Age Bokpain and Amwa. And there's also their men's 400 meter fan. That's if they qualify, like Yao says. You've been on this beat for minutes. After that, Ghana Athletics released the list of athletes who will be heading to Tokyo. Just what are your expectations for this team we've taken to Japan?
Let me stick with the time a little bit so that people can really adjust their schedule so that they can tune in and get to follow proceedings in Tokyo, Japan. And so tomorrow at 11:10 a.m. exactly, the heat for the 100 meter men's event will start.
Okay.
And so we'll see Abdul Rashid Saminu and Benjamin Azamati competing in those heats, and they are the only two Ghanaians who have qualified to compete in that event. That's the 100 meters men's event. And if they manage to qualify from the preliminary round of the heat, then the latter stages they will make it to they will make it to the latter stages and get to compete at 8:35. 8:35. That's the second round of the heat in the men's 100 meters. Now, expectations. Yes. The biggest expectation I have is to see Abdul Rashid Saminu make it to the final.
Okay. Because
he is the one that has really impressed this year or this season. Back in 2022, Benjamin Azamati set the national record in the 100 meters with a time of 9.90 seconds. This year, Abdul Rashid Saminu lowered that mark from 9.90 seconds to 9.86 seconds. 9.86.
Yep.
Then 3 weeks after lowering that mark and setting a national record in the process, he lowered it further by running a time of 9.84 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's one of the world's fastest leading times this year.
Yeah.
And so the expectation I have for Team Ghana is that at least Abdul Rashid Saminu should make it to the 100 meters men's final. The relay event, the 4x100, because of the drama that surrounds the 4x100 relays, you just never know.
With a baton change
and all that, you just never know.
I've seen videos of the team trying
lane infractions and all that.
That.
You just never know. So we might end up surprising the field or shocking the field by making it through the qualifiers, the heats, and making it to the final.
That's if you're able to avoid all this minor mistakes.
Yes, and we might even end up getting on the podium. Maybe a third place finish, we get a bronze medal or silver medal. We might end up getting a medal or even making it to the final. But realistically, my expectation is to see Abdul Rashid Saminu make it to the final. Rosie Aboa, the time she was in form, unfortunately she had an issue with getting her coach to be by her side during the time that she was competing for Ghana at the 2024 Olympic Games. And I think that has really affected her, and so I'm not as confident in her being able to make it to the podium as I was a few months ago. So for me, the expectation in terms of medals is down to Abdul Rashid Saminu, because he is the one who has really shown that he has the confidence, he has the times, and he has the momentum. And trust me, athletics, we deal a lot with momentum. All I will say is that, look, it is scandalous for Ghana to have the Black Stars kit officer earn $4,000 per game.
$8,000
back in the day. Until recently. I'll get to it. Until recently,
even the $4,000, Honorable Kofi Adams, it's too much.
I've said this several times that you should clear those things and give them stipends
per diem.
Then
you give them like $200 when the team wins.
Look, it is absolutely scandalous.
Somebody is packing cones and beads.
So I don't want us to digress, but
it is scandalous that the national record holder in the 100 meters men event, Abdul Rashid Saminu, hasn't received a lick of $1 from the sports ministry or from Ghana.
Can you imagine?
Well, now we do not know what kind of conversations the ministry have had. So
No. I'm not talking about conversation. I'm talking about, has he received any financial package?
He's not. But I'm saying that we do not know what has happened behind the scenes. So
Gabi,
let's.
It's like the Black Stars.
when
You
we
tell us
hosted-
that budget is affecting performance.
When we hosted the All African Games,
Yes.
the
The 13th African.
13th African Games, those who won gold, have they been paid? How long did we pay?
Well, they paid them, but it took some time.
Look at that.
Yes, it took some
Look
time.
at that.
And so my point is simple. Tomorrow, the competition starts. Tomorrow, Ghanaians will be competing in Tokyo, Japan, at the World Athletics Championships. And I'm saying that to have a guy break the national record and set a new national record, not just once, but twice, and not be able to receive even $2,000. Not be able to receive even $2,000. It is absolutely shocking.
Somebody organizes
and
a
there's-
press conference.
there's no word on-
And then he said, "Give the microphone to Yao.
There's-
Give the microphone to continue." Then he takes him $8,000
You see,
per match.
There's
$16,000.
There is
in
no
2 games.
word or statement from the ministry.
Yes.
Yet. Mandel, that's the minister's
the
PA, and Kofi Adams. I know you're
This,
listening.
yes, this is a straightforward appeal to
As
them.
for Kofi Adams,
That
God will
they
bless
should,
him.
that they should
cancel
absolutely,
some of the money more.
they should absolutely divert all that kind of money that is going to
into
the Black
athletics,
Stars
into boxing.
into-
Look, we couldn't
into-
raise
into
boxers
our
to go
guy.
to the previous Olympics.
into our athletes.
Okay.
They should absolutely do it. I've already stated that the minister has done well by reviewing the budget and cutting down on some expenditure. But I believe that he can do way
still cut more.
and way better and cut more.
He said it. He said that going forward, the rest of the matches,
Divert all that money.
some of the line items,
and
will still
channel
be
them
taken
to
off.
these guys. Rosieboa, the high jumper, she is a national record holder, and her times back, her jumps back in 2024, it was among the world's leading heights.
Yeah.
Abdul Rashid Saminu's times in this year is among the top 10, top 12, top 15 in the world. He set a national record on 2 occasions, and he still hasn't even received $3,000. But no disrespect, I understand their job and I respect their jobs, but a kit officer for the Black Stars after one game gets paid $4,000.
$8,000, yeah.
It used to be $8,000, and
Taliban-
now it's $4,000.
$8,000.
It used to be $8,000. Now it's
And
$4,000.
that is even too much. 4,000 guys.
And that's what I'm saying. It's too much. Cancel it all and divert it and channel it to these guys and give the kit officers and those guys, give them stipends.
But
because
yeah, you know,
at the end
let
of
me
the
just
day,
add this.
you just one game, and
Yeah.
this guy has been running all over the world all throughout this year. He set a record twice, and he hasn't even received $3,000.
Yeah, let me add this. In addition to the $4,000, the minister didn't tell us that they've cancelled the per diem for these kit officer cones or the beeps. They will go and they will arrange the code, they'll carry the ball, then they'll take per diem every day, $200,
The minister-
$200,
so Bernard-
$200 times 7.
Bernard asked him that question. He says that
Charlie,
per his checks, they don't take monthly salaries from.
if they don't take, the blaster doesn't function every month.
Yes, and
so
then
as when the blaster comes in fact, I was not satisfied with that answer from the minister.
yes, and
Because
then-
if they are saying they are not on monthly salary, that the blaster function every month.
And then Godfrey made a point that these people or these personnel are with
Professionals.
Yes, they are and they are
They're
with the
professionals,
clubs.
they're with their
Yes.
clubs.
So when it's time for national team assignments,
Then
so
they come around.
They are just being assigned roles.
Roles.
So they take pay from
Every month they
the
take pay.
club. So I don't know. The minister said he would check on that and
No, but he should have
scrap
done
this.
this.
He
These are
should scrap him,
fundamentals.
yeah,
He
he
should
should scrap
cancel all
him.
those things. They will take the per diem, $200 per day, $200 for
Look,
7 days.
even rich countries, Saudi Arabia,
They don't pay such monies.
they don't give their national team kit officer or kit manager $8,000 per game. No, on top of all the per diems that they'll get.
let's finish up, y'all.
I'm done.
They will eat free. Oh, they are house free. They sleep free.
Which
They
people are
eat-
eating free?
I'm
The
talking
kids
about those
officers,
people.
they'll travel with them.
All of them.
They'll
They'll
travel
eat
with them.
free food.
Yeah.
Sleep in top level
The per
hotels.
diem doesn't cancel their food. No. They are
$80
just-
per head. Per head.
They'll
Per
eat-
day.
They'll
$80.
Sleep free, quota free, do everything free, and at the end of the day, they'll take that $8,000.
Coach, how do you know this quota free thing?
So I beg you, Mr. Minister, Sports Minister Kofi Adams, Honorable Kofi Adams.
I can say is that we'll be knocking on the ministry's doors because
at least
from now to
it's
1 week, right?
21st.
21st. So
yes,
from now to
21st.
21st.
Yes.
We need to see something.
They are just 8 athletes.
Yes.
They are just 8 athletes representing Ghana in Tokyo, Japan for these World Championships. At least everyone should get $5,000. $5,000.
I think it will be fair.
In addition to their per diems.
I think it will be fair on the part of the ministry to just come in the same way they give us a breakdown of what will go to where for the Black Stars. It would be nice for us to see something.
This one is simple.
For these athletes.
They are just 8
athletes.
They are 8.
And you see,
why have 40,000? Everyone 5K.
The money for miscellaneous 60,000.
Yeah.
Channel that money to them.
The money that was sorry.
Yeah.
I know you are the host.
Yeah.
The money that was budgeted for the Black Stars bus, the Black Stars bus,
they should give it to them.
$5,000. At least that money should be given to Abdul Rashid Saminu. That money that was budgeted for the Black Stars bus fuel.
Yeah.
It should be given to Abdul Rashid Saminu. $5,000. It should go to him.
Gabi, quick one here.
Quick one. So we wrap up. We have to move to.
Let's ask ourselves, what is the level of competition they are competing in and where they are competing at?
That's a World Club Championship.
Exactly. World Athletics Championship. We are here pumping money into Black Stars to go away, go and draw, and we want to make the World Cup. Whilst we have 8 athletes, not ordinary athletes too. The person running 800 meters has a record. The person who is going to run 100 meters, both of them have had records, and one has an active record for Ghana. The person going to jump representing ladies has a record for Ghana. No. Hold on.
Calm down.
No. You see, it is very, very.
Should we bring you water? Charlie, the way Sadie blazed here, you know.
Organized press conference. Give the microphone to Gabi. There he sits in the table.
Okay, let's move on.
$8,000, $16,000.
I'm sure this fire will get to the ministry. We'll get to the ministry. Don't worry.
Well,
elsewhere at the Accra Sports Stadium, our boy is performing. Yeah, halftime. Heart of Folk 0, Hohoi United 0. Charlie, if you see the stadium, our boy. Charlie, Ghana Premier League make nice. Something sweet. Hey, Charlie. Coach, let's talk about the EPL week 4. Let me just run our listeners through the
league, Papa.
The fixtures coming up. It starts off tomorrow. Early kickoff, tea time. Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, 11:30. Forest, nope. Bournemouth, Brighton, 2 p.m. Crystal Palace, Sunderland, 2 p.m. Everton, Villa, 2 p.m. Fulham, Leeds, Newcastle, Wolves, West Ham United, Spurs. That's the Kudus derby, if you want to put it. Chelsea, Brentford, another London derby. And then Sunday has got Burnley taking on Liverpool. And then the big game for week 4 is at the Etihad Stadium. Manchester City taking on Manchester United. Both teams looking very funny after week 3.
Both teams are not looking funny.
They are looking funny. Which one
team is looking funny?
which
team is not looking funny? The other team.
Which team is not looking funny?
The red side of Man United of Manchester is not looking funny.
Hey.
Yeah.
Amorim and his charges are not looking funny.
I've looked at the performances in the 3 games that they've played.
Mm-hmm.
You look at that game.
Amorim says Binder is starting.
Yeah, he has to start.
Lamens. It's not
Lamens, it's Lomens.
Lomens, okay, Lomens. I don't know why every time when I say I want to say Samens, why? Coach, talk to me. Binder is starting tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's the right call.
Yeah.
Is what you don't want to do. I think if United were to be playing against a team that is not traditionally a big team, then you want to use those games to get the young man to begin to build it. Eventually, he's the new number 1 of Manchester United.
Eventually, okay.
Eventually, no two ways about that. The time is now, and it will. Just that he comes at the time where it's Man City, and it's not even at Old Trafford, but away from Old Trafford. So what you don't want to do is to throw him into that fire. Man City as a team themselves are hurting. They've gone 3 games, they've won 1, they've lost 2. So these are red hot Man City team coming to see whether they can overturn. So you need somebody who's used to it. I won't say Bayinda is that used, but if you compare Bayinda to Lomans, I think Bayinda have had a feel of the Premier League already this season. He's been Manchester United goalkeeper in the first 3 games. So I would have taken a similar decision. And because from the report coming out of Old Trafford is very clear. The likes of Van der Sar have been there, they've had a bite, they've trained with the young man, they've said, look, this guy is an absolute brilliant goalkeeper in the future. Good potential. But this is not the time to throw him in. He'll be on the bench if the need arises that any form of force majeure were to compel, then you throw him in there. But for now, you want to protect him. I think for as young as he is, his first game for Manchester United should be at Old Trafford in front of his home fans.
So he gets very comfortable.
And then you ask him to do his job. But having said that, look, I think it's going to be a very, very tough game. It is a possible 6 out of 12, a possible 7 out of 12, a possible 5 or 4 out of 12 for the two teams. I read a script that said, who is hot of the two managers? Who is hot? I think already this is the worst start of Manchester City in the last 20 years. The worst ever start for Man City in the last 20 years.
Wow.
That is serious statistics. I have always maintained that they will not put fear into any opposition. Any quality opposition, this Man City team will not put fear into them. The fact that Pep Guardiola is refusing to admit to the limitations of his own team, I think will be his undoing. I believe that if Manchester United was to show up, play anything closer to what they did against Arsenal, they win it. Anything closer to what they did against Arsenal, United will win it. There are injuries on both sides. On the part of United, Mason Mount, who's been very good in the first 3 games, whose workaholic, whose recovery, whose pressing, whose distribution has been absolutely brilliant, will not be in the team. Matthias Cunha will also not be in the team. We all know his ball carrying ability. I think he's the best in doing that in the league. But having said that, Man City themselves will be without their first choice left back. Mamouche is not there. Anori is not there. Shekibe, he's a bench player. But I think that again he will be calling upon either one of the inexperienced guys from the academy to play at left back, or he'll be forcing Aki or one of the centre backs to go and interpret us again at left back. What is going to actually decide the game in my view is going to be what happens in the middle. That is where I'm thinking that the absence of Matthias Cunha should compel Ruben Amorim to push Bruno Fernandes into his number 10 role and then introduce either Ugarte or Kobe Mainoo alongside Casemiro, so that when United are not in possession of the ball, they will have to drop deep and make it a 3-man midfield. Again, I think Šeško will have to start because Man United need to have a full car point. Šeško has shown that he's very good in the air, he can carry the ball, and he can at least bring other players into the game. Man City, in the absence of Kevin De Bruyne, I think they will touch the ball that extra time before it gets to Erling Haaland. And if you are a defensive network, and you're on top of your game and your organization is super, I think you will do a decent. What I don't want to see from Man United is what I saw against Burnley, where Matthias de Ligt did a fantastic job in covering the left back. Instead of him to stay there, he didn't trust those in his position. Just at the time of switching, go back and let me return back to where I'm supposed to be. That was what caused them that equalizing goal against it. You have to believe that wherever you find yourself, per the system, stay there and do a job. Let the one who is in your place also stay there and do it. When you are done dealing with the situation, then you switch back. I think tomorrow, Mazwari will have to play. I think he's one of those players who, once he's fit, he's the sort of player you can trust. Look, it's going to be a very good game. I'm very sure. I think Pep was asked about Donnarumma. I don't know whether he's going to start him or he's not going to start him. But if you look at the stature of Donnarumma, once he walks into the Man City team, I think automatically he goes in there.
The first choice.
And Pep was asked something very simple. For once, the young man is running away from his own identity.
Running away.
Yeah, he's running away. He was told that a Dawson could get them to initiate moves with his what? Feet.
Yeah.
Is he saying that Donnarumma can do something? I think what the journalist should have asked him, if I was there, I would have asked him, you got rid of Joe Hart because he couldn't use his
feet. Now he's gone back to somebody
now
similar.
You've gone back to somebody similar. Are you bending from your own identity? But he was so smart. Look, I'm not going to ask him to do what he cannot do. Joe Hart couldn't do that. You didn't allow him to stick to the fact that he could not do that. At the time of asking Joe Hart, he was in fact one of the very good goalkeepers in the league. And for that matter, England #1 goalkeeper. I think Pep Guardiola was one of the contributing factors that got Joe Hart to even lose his #1 position in the English team.
Yeah.
And for now, for the fact that he's now bent, let's see what happens. Bello, take it from me. It's going to be a beautiful game.
Who is winning?
Look, Man City starts
Red
at
Devils.
Man City as our favorite. But I think that if United were to go into the game and say that, look, these guys are not De Bruyne. There's no Kun Aguero. There's no David Silva. There's no Ram Mahrez. These guys are not who they were once aware. And United show any form of confidence, I think they'll win it. But they need to. The game will have to start for me to see the mentality of the Manchester United players.
Okay.
In Delete and Yoro and Luke Shaw, I think that is a settled back three. Dogu comes back. I think the right wing back will have to be what? Mazraoui. If he decides not to push Bruno into that number 10, then that two number 10 position should be occupied by Ahmad and then what? Brandon Mbeumo.
Yeah.
But the way the system operates, you don't want to have two left-footed number 10s.
Yeah.
They may end up shifting towards one. So that is why he prefers Mbeumo on the right and Cunha on the left.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that if that is the case, push Bruno Fernandes forward, bring in Kobe Mainoo, use Mazraoui as the right back, have Ahmad as one of your SC card on the bench that you can unleash if things don't go well.
All right, just because of time, so I'll just let us do a roundtable prediction. Tomorrow there's more football talk on 97.3 Republic of Football. Yeah. So you do join us 2 to 5 p.m. Join us. Everything we'll touch on the Premier League, the Serie A, the Spanish La Liga, the French Liga and stuff. So let me start off with you. Said the Arsenal Forest who is winning. Nuno Espirito's son, Ange Postecoglou.
Yeah.
Yes. His first job or first test is against the Gunners.
Very interesting. If we were at the City grounds, it would have been a different case, but at the Emirates, there will be goals in this one.
So Arsenal to win.
But it's an early kickoff.
Yeah.
Banana peel as well. Just both teams would score, but Arsenal just have the edge on paper. You don't know what Ange would pull up with the likes of Hudson or Doy.
Yeah. Okay. Bournemouth Brighton.
Bournemouth win.
Okay. Coach, Crystal Palace Sunderland.
I think Palace at home, I think they win it.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Said the Everton Villa.
Aston Villa have not scored a goal this season in the EPL.
Atrocious.
And Everton are having a field day at the Hill Dickinson Stadium.
So
Everton
the stadium the pop rough.
Yeah.
Hill Dickinson.
Yeah.
I'm just mentioning him, Dickinson. What is the problem?
No, the way you stress on the Dickinson.
Is that not the name?
Yeah, the name.
And Jack Grealish has what?
He has 4 assists.
He won the Premier League Player of the Month award in August.
So Everton winning, right?
Yeah.
Fulham Leeds,
Fulham Leeds. Fulham win.
Okay, Coach. Newcastle Wolves.
Newcastle. It's at St. James's, isn't it?
Yes.
I think Newcastle win.
All right, Sadi, back to you.
But they need to get a goal scorer. I think they've bought him.
Oh yeah, they've got a Nick Voldmont.
Nick Messi.
And they eventually bought.
And then they brought Johan Wissa, but he won't play because he picked up an injury during the qualifiers. Yeah.
Sadi, okay, let's do West Ham Spurs. Kudus going back to the London Stadium.
Spurs
to win.
So what Spurs cannot afford to do is to be behaving the way they are behaving. You see,
they play well against the big teams and then Go and do some shakara against it.
They have to go to West Ham. I think they are the better team if they play the game at a certain tempo. West Ham, in my view, I still do maintain.
Graham
They
Potter.
are very lazy a team. They don't move well. They don't run. They are very lazy. But so if you up the tempo against them, you're most likely to get
win.
one.
Okay, so Spurs to win for you.
Yes, best.
Brentford, Chelsea.
Brentford, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Chelsea win. And Brentford, they are still trying to find themselves under a new coach. Yeah, they haven't.
What's
really,
the name? Andrews Keith.
Yeah, they haven't really delivered for me yet. So yeah, at this point in time, I'll go with a Chelsea win.
Okay, Coach. Burnley take on Liverpool at the Turf Moor.
No match. Liverpool wins. I had a little chat with my boss, who is a stout Liverpool supporter,
Okay.
Mr. Benadavle. I told him, and I'm saying it here, whether Annie Slot likes it or not,
If I retain the title,
if we retain the
If
title,
we
or
win
else we go slaughter.
clean. If we win,
Hey.
no excuse.
Or else we go slaughter him.
After spending what?
I'll pardon him if he doesn't win the Champions League.
Over 400 million
But I
pounds
will
on player
not
signings.
pardon them if they don't retain the league title.
They will
Because I
retain
think
it.
by far, in terms of depth, in terms of quality, in terms of players consistency,
They have it all.
They have it all.
Okay. Well, just like I said, more football talk on 97.3 later tomorrow, 2 to 5 p.m. The Republic of Football returns on Sunday, same time. Myself, the guys will be here. Bernard Abe, Coach Christopher Nimley, Yai, Jamie, Intasedin Ahmed, Mon. Everybody will be here. Then read some messages. We'll do some shouts, and then it's a wrap. Nito just says, Coach Otto is not fit for the Black Stars job. He's wasting some of our best talent. He should be sacked right after the World Cup qualifies. No template, no vision. This one says, imagine this team in the hands of Jose Mourinho at the World Cup. My God. I can't understand why Otuado has a job with the Black Stars. The only reason why I believe he's not sacked is if the employer himself is profiting from the coach keeping his job. They know they can't take a kickback from a white coach, but they can easily do that with black coaches. Okay. I'm not surprised Otuado did not qualify Ghana to the AFCON. How much the World Cup? The earlier he Otto is sacked, the better. Okay. This one says, this is Kobe Baden listening from Don Simon. On the Black Stars game, I think we've seen Sibo kind before in the country. He's good though, but I think we need a proper central midfielder, not usually the double pivot. Okay. Whoever sent coach to Cape Coast University, may God bless him. I did feel his fan ticket. I went to the Accra Sports Stadium for the Ghana vs Sudan game, and I went again for the Mali game, hoping the experience will be better. It's a disgrace how we handle the crowd and security in our stadiums. The washroom is an eyesore. I was in Ivory Coast during the last AFCON, and they seem way better equipped and competent than us. Otuado needs to be sacked. David from Canada. Okay. Some more messages. Daniel, that's more stretching. Please tell coach to stop that. He says something serious that will make us laugh. Then he rather say we shouldn't laugh.
No, but if the thing is serious, why are you laughing?
The Ghana
I'm
was
serious,
game
then you are laughing.
was
Why
the
are you
first
laughing?
Black Stars game I've sat down to watch in probably 4 to 5 years, and I asked the same question coach asked. Is this Apia, Asian, and Silas Black Stars? Have a good evening. Coming out from Ashoma. Okay. Says, please, I love Coach Nimley's prayers every Friday. That's why he bear Jesus' name, Jesus Christo. Okay. Henceforth, you should be known in sports panorama circles as Christo Nimley. Hey, Jale. Listeners, they give you names.
I am
He says,
Christopher Nimley.
there is
I am the
some-
follower of Christ. That's the meaning of Christopher.
Yeah, so
Somebody who believes and follows Jesus Christ.
okay, this message is too long. Let's go to some other ones. Okay, for the World Cup, surely we representing for the fun of the game and love, but for GH with this coach and backroom stuff, I'm sorry. Imagine Pate going in jail. A lot of messages we can't read all. Time is fast spent. Guys, let's do some shouts and then it's a wrap. Let me
so
start off with you, coach,
I have
real quick.
two shouts. I'll do one, then you go down and finish up.
Yeah.
The first one is to our brother Jesse, the Prof Amponsa.
Oh,
Today is
today's his birthday.
yeah, today is Prof.
Oh,
birthday.
happy birthday, Prof.
Birthday Prof. No more Prof. Jesse Amponsa. Charlie, look, it's been super wonderful having you as a friend and as a brother. From myself, Benjamin Ketia, Lawyer Sammy Battels, Nathan Kwao, all the guys. Gabi, Yao. Look, enjoy your day. What a
Prof.
God bless you, my brother. God richly bless you, my brother. Whatever you seek to achieve, that you are yet to achieve, for the fact that you've lived to see today, may the good Lord accelerate them, and may you achieve them in Jesus' name.
Amen.
God bless
Amen.
you. God bless you, my brother.
Amen.
Happy birthday to the prof.
Birthday. Yeah, man. Hard guy.
The prof.
Yeah.
Amen. Big shouts to my guys, Gideon Ampofo, Mr. Gideon Ampofo, and Alex Jojo Krampa inside Kaswa. Big shouts to you, big man. And happy belated birthday to the Honorable Michael Kwesi Edu. Funny enough, Monday, 8 September was his birthday.
Okay.
And it just so happened to be the birthday of Haruna Idrisu too. So, wow. Yes, they enjoyed their birthday, but with I Am Shishebo delivered by Coach Otuado and his
Sitting
Black
on
Stars.
penthouse.
So, happy
You
belated.
heard what Honorable Kofi Adam said. He had to wake up 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, my bladder.
So a happy belated birthday to Honorable Michael Kwesi Edu. He is the MP for Oforikron constituency. He's also the deputy ranking member on the Parliamentary Select Committee on Sports. So a big shout to you, Honorable. Happy belated birthday.
All right, Sedi.
Well, if we are continuing the birthday sequence, then happy birthday in advance going out to my mom, my sister, and also to my mayor.
Your first wife.
Hey, okay.
So
Hey, boys.
So
Boys.
So I have this very special birthday request. You see, when you work somewhere and the place is more like a home to you, and it's a place you enjoy being at, because everybody there comes to work with a smile on the face. I'm referring to the Roman Ridge School. Yesterday was the birthday of the husband of one of my lovely colleagues at work.
Okay.
Debbie. Debbie says I should tell her husband, by name Charles Cote, Charles Cote of GCB Bank,
Okay.
that happy belated birthday, sweetheart. I didn't disappoint you yesterday. I will not disappoint you today.
Oh,
and it's going to go on throughout the weekend, and everything is going to be solid.
Oh.
So from Coach Christopher Nimley to Numo Charles Cote, Numo, a disappointing Igbo nye wapale te no pepe
Romantic party.
e ba jino ma anko ale no jino ma anko ale no jino ma anko ale be anko so yo ajobo onu Numo Charles Cote yo ajobo eno fe yo woke yo ajobo owu ona onofiano o mame onye yo Debbie of the Roman Ridge School kenke wake you forever remain her boyfriend. God bless you, Charles Cote of the Ghana Commercial Bank.
Sedi, you for Mario?
What's your number, Mary?
Yeah, Yapon. Right. Thank you so much for listening. 97.3 Sports Panorama. You heard the guys, Coach Christopher Nimley, Yao J Minta, and Sedinam Edmond. Technical support from Desmond. Hardest guy.
The program that the weather
is hilarious.
Desmond, Anibula boy.
All right, it's a wrap. We're back same time. Not same time. Okay, yeah, same time next week. But we're back here tomorrow for Republic of Football, 2 to 5. Sunday, same time, 2 to 5. Enjoy the rest of your night. Today's Friday chill. Yeah, but take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
City 97.3. Accra.